So anyway, it's been a while, but it is definitely time to plant these chitin potatoes. These chitin potatoes, I haven't forgot about them, and I haven't forgot about the story of stone soup. Look at this one. It's chitin, alright. It's just that we hadn't gotten rid of those damn fungus flies, and I wasn't happy with the soil from the Dollar Tree or whatever. It just was too dense. So, you know, so the story goes. Anyway, the story of stone soup. I need to stop talking like that, don't I? I don't know why I do that. And no offense to people who actually do have a southern accent. Well, people say I have an accent. I don't hear it. It's a Midwestern accent. It's definitely not southern. But I sure like to talk like it. And no offense. I mean no harm, I swear. No, she doesn't. She doesn't swear. I don't know what kind of accent that is. We got chitin potatoes, folks. I want to tell you a little story. I want to tell you a story about stone soup. There was this community, and they had come on really hard times, and just add a few more reallys, and that's how bad it had gotten. Everybody was going hungry. There was nothing to eat. You know, basically how it is over half of the world, actually. And, oh, speaking of food, I need to go do something real quick. But I'll keep on telling the story. Anyhow, I brought a plate down here, and what I do with it, I do not... Oh, I took it out there already. Anyhow, this community, everybody was starving really bad, and this gentleman, he had nothing. I mean, he was doing worse off than most. Because a lot of folk, they had a little bit of something, but they didn't have enough to share. I'm going to intervene and stop the story. I'm making two different kinds of pastas, and I'm actually grilling out in zero weather. I'm making one pasta with chicken for people who like meat. It's got some chicken, so these are gonna be tossed in with some pesto and these like spirally looking noodles. And then I'm making a pasta that doesn't have meat. It's cheese raviolis, some cheese raviolis with some red vodka sauce. So actually the meat eaters will eat both. So. But if I don't have meat on the table, for a lot of people, they'll look at me like, what in the hell are you thinking? What in the hell are you thinking, woman? So I'm going to go put this upstairs, and as I'm doing that. So anyway, this gentleman, he has nothing to eat. Nothing at all. And so he's out on his front stoop, and he looks over, and there's a stone laying on the ground. He goes, I know what I'm going to do. He picks up the stone, wipes it off, and puts it in his pocket, and goes into his kitchen. And he grabs a big old pot, the kind you use on a campfire. Big cast iron skillet. I'm trying to show you a cast iron skillet. Bigger than that. And that's a big cast iron. And he goes down to the center of the town. And he starts a fire. And once those coals start getting good and hot, he puts his big old cast iron skillet up on it, adds a little more wood, and I'll set you down. I need both my hands here to put some parchment paper. Some parchment paper. Anyway, I neglected to tell you that he also had a big jug of water that he fetched from his well. And so he pours the water in. Everybody's, like looking at him like, what's he doing? Oh my goodness, what's he doing? I mean, 'cause he's got a big old pot there and a fire going. And they're trying to talk to each other and, who's going to go over there and ask him what he's doing? Because nobody wants to do it. They're all proud people. I mean, they're hoping that he's going to make them all up a big soup or something. Because they're starving. And they draw straws, and this one feller, he gets the shortest straw. And so, yeah, I put that, if you're going to use foil, you should always put some parchment paper underneath the foil. What would we do before foil? I don't know. But anyway, I really should stop using it. It's a waste of money. I could have just put another plate on top of that plate, right? Wouldn't have to worry about foil, but I probably would go still buy parchment paper. But anyway, back to the story of stone soup. Anyway, this feller, he strolls on over there, slow as can be. He keeps looking back at all, the townspeople, and they're like, fanning him on, go on, go ask him what he's doing. Mouthing that to him. And this gentleman, he's getting out his big wooden spoon he has tucked up in his coat. And once the feller gets over there, he's like, what are you doing, Jerry? Jerry goes, I'm making me some stone soup. Stone soup? He goes, yeah. If you guys have anything you want to toss into the stone soup, we'll have ourselves a big pot of soup that everyone can eat. He goes, oh, really? So he goes back and tells the townspeople this, and they're all just looking, and some are looking really excited. Oh, I got 2 carrots, and Mary Jo over there, she's like, well, I got a turnip, and this is going on, and on and on. And everybody's got one little thing or a couple little things, and they're all lining up because they want to add it to the stone soup. Because they want a big bowl of hot soup. And 3 hours go by, and they got this big, beautiful soup, almost like a stew. Because Billy Ray even had a small thing of pork fat. This is looking so good. It's just smelling up the whole town. Everybody's mouths are just watering. And, oh, they're just so grateful for stone soup. You get it? Oh, boy. I love that story. Anyway, I'm going to show you the stone that this gentleman used. That got the whole town to sharing and caring, and they made a big, big pot of stone soup. No, honey, that's not a potato. It is a stone. It's a rock. Looks like a potato, though, don't it? Yep, that's my potato rock I was telling you about. Stone soup. See, I think we all need to get together and do that. As a community, we need to come together and make us some stone soup and rid ourselves of these beasts of burden. I said I wasn't going to talk that way. I don't know. I think maybe I'm starting to just talk like that naturally. Oh boy. Anyhow, as you can see, everybody, I went and dug those out of the cold garage. And let me tell you, they were frozen solid together. I mean, I brought them in here and I had to actually let them thaw out. That's how cold it is over in that other garage. And I cleaned out some of them that I wasn't worried about breaking, like these plastic things. But these clay pots, I didn't even want to take a chance. And so I am going to get these potatoes going. And I have two YouTube links down below of 2 different sites I love to watch. Actually, I'm subscribed to one of them. And they grow potatoes in buckets. And so if you want to check those out, and the method to my madness is coming from these 2 fellers. And they both are very knowledgeable in gardening, and they're both really fun to watch. One is over in the UK and one is here in Virginia, the state of Virginia. Anyhow, I'm subscribed to the guy over in the UK. Something about his voice, it just sounds familiar to me. It's something about his voice. But anyway, I had to go get a few new containers because, as you know, I got frozen things out there in those other buckets got infested, and I don't want to dig them up because a lot of that stuff will come back. And once it starts coming back, I'm going to take them out of the pots and put them into the ground. And you know, I got to thinking, guys, I think it hit me like a brick. Oh, it hit me like a brick. I think I know, I don't know for sure, but I have a sneaking suspicion of where them black fungus flies came from. I really do, and I'm going to show you where I think I got them. Of course, they're not there now. At least I will hope so. But see these lava rocks? I wanted these lava rocks to put in the bottom of my buckets, and I dug a bunch of them up. And they were underneath a bunch of mulch. Well, what do black fungus flies like? Rotting wood. And that's exactly where these things were, right under. And they're all holy, nice places to plant eggs. And I didn't wash them off or anything, and I just put them at the bottom of the buckets without washing them or anything. And I really think, now that it hit me like a brick, that is where I got them. I don't think it came out of the organic soil. I think I dug them up, guys. I think I did it to myself. Yes, indeedy do. I had this all shoveled. We got a little bit of snow yesterday. Anyway. See, it's got all these leaves and all this mulch. And I was just digging deep. I can't show you the lava rock that's under here. But trust me, there's a ton of lava rock. And, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it's got a snow blind, right? Looks way different in the winter out here, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not for certain, but I'm pretty sure that could very well be the culprit. Are you cold? Yes, we're cold. We're frozen solid. There's the small terrarium, I mean. Yeah. It got so infested. Ribb-It, you will notice, if you noticed, I have frogs all outside of my house and all inside of my house. You like them frogs? I feel like a frog in a classroom being experimented on. A frog in a box being experimented on. what it feels like, guys, sometimes. Oh, look at Boo. Boo, baby. My Boo, baby. You got a serious underbite. It's so cute. Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? Oh, Boo Bear, be my boy. Oh, Boo Bear. Oh, Boo Bear. Oh, Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? Oh, Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? Oh, Boo Bear. Oh, Boo Bear. Oh, Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? You can start talking. Oh, Boo, what am I gonna do? Oh, you just so shake, 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 shake. Oh, Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? Oh, Boo Bear, won't you be my baby? Oh, Boo Bear. Yeah, I'm a silly Billy Boo. I'm a silly Billy Boo. I'm surprised no one's watched my Seeds and Tay video. Don't forget to thumbs up and like and subscribe. Still colder than a witch's dick. A witch's dick. Oh, I guess it could have dick. I just made a pina colada, and I swear I haven't drank any of it really except to try it. Yes, it's early today. I waited, you know, for the 5 o'clock thing for a while. Now, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So anyway, those two sites are how I'm going to do these potatoes, how they do it. It's quite ingenious, actually. So anyway, you, let me see if I'm still fucking recording. Yeah. So I'm going to put some rocks down here so it gets good and drained. I'll probably end up having to use all them. I washed them real good, and just to be safe, I'm going to even spray them, I think, with a little neem oil, because it'll be a while before any roots touch down there, and it's organic, just to be safe. I've washed them in soapy hot water. I mean, really boiling hot water. That probably would be good enough, but just to be safe. That's how paranoid I am about it. So I'm gonna put the rocks all down in here, and then what you do is you fill the bucket up about 4 inches, and then you put your chitin potatoes, and then you put about 6 inches of dirt over them, and then you'll probably have about this much space here. And then once it goes green, and you got green coming up, you'd let it, I take that back. He was talking about something else when he did that, which I don't need to go into. But once the plant gets, you know, up above the rim of this, quite a good, like, I guess it looked like about 5-6 inches, before he topped it off with more dirt and then put some straw down so that the light can't get in and turn your potatoes green, and it keeps moisture in. And so that's how I'm going to do it, basically, guys. And I drilled a bunch of holes on the side and on the bottom of these 10-gallon buckets here. Or are they 5-gallon? I'm not sure. But anyway, I've seen them put them in smaller ones than this, like those right there. So I'm gonna, I think you only put 1 in per bucket. I think that's how they were doing it, but I was thinking about putting 2 and just see what happens. That might be a mistake, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'll do some more research for 15 minutes before I decide. Because I want to keep 2 of them for tomatoes. And then maybe, then I want to keep a few of these for tomatoes. So if I kept 2 of those, actually I can get more of these for free. So you know what? I think I'll just I'll wash those 2 out. Because by the time it's time to take the tomato plants that are upstairs, I can get these. I have access to so many of those for free. So I will go ahead and put them. I'll put 1 potato, because I think that's all they did, but I'll check and I'll update you on that. Stone soup, guys, stone soup. Looks like a potato, huh? It's been on my kitchen counter for, gosh, maybe 15 years. I found it. And I was like, what's this potato doing? I'm not a potato. I'm a stone for stone soup. You guys have a nice weekend. I love you. Bye.